I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to Everlasting Darkness 5 on DeviantArt. These videos themselves, whether you cut them together and you put hours of editing in them and make them amazing, that's literally only half the battle. The other half is finding a really cool title and also finding an epic thumbnail that says everything that your video has to say. It tells the audience what the video is about and pulls them in at record-breaking numbers at the same time. That is a perfect thumbnail. So that is why I am giving a shout out to Everlasting Darkness 5 for all the amazing art on the DeviantArt page, and these are the artworks that I used for my last two videos, this one and the one before it. So go ahead and check out the art when you get a chance.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
Dragon Ball Dream matchup was created by Young Gigi, and I gotta give a big shout out to my man, the Dragon Ball Guy 75 over there at the Dragon Ball Fan Manga Discord. He's the one that gave me this copy of the Dragon Ball Fan Manga so I can go ahead and read and make a video about it. So I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to him and the Discord. Discord link is always in the description below. But I wanted to focus mainly on the ending letter here at the end of the chapter. There are only 3 chapters for this fan manga, and then that is it. We are done. This is the end of Super Saiyan 4 God and the story that Young Gigi crafted to tell about his encounter with Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. The ending letter at the end of chapter 3 was created by somebody that's working hand in hand with Young Gigi himself. They created this fan manga together, and so I thought it was extremely interesting how they take into account the rivalries that we've seen in the Dragon Ball community. Not just the Dragon Ball community, which I think is more heavily prevalent in the Dragon Ball community, but in all of the anime community, which character can win against this character, and all these different flame wars that usually sprout up around these matchups. And so the letter starts out with focusing on this issue right out the gate. The Dream Showdown Goku Black versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku is finally finished. How did you all find the ending? I have no doubt there will be people that were unsatisfied with the conclusion, but that's okay. This is a very interesting quote because of the fact that, yeah, this ending wasn't the one that a lot of people were hoping for. A lot of people wanted this new transformation to trump Super Saiyan Rose. I mean, you can just take a look at the video that I made yesterday. Look at the comment section. A lot of people wanted this new transformation to come out on top. And I don't think it's got anything to do with the fact that Super Saiyan Rose is an inferior transformation to Super Saiyan 4 God. It's just that not only one is Super Saiyan 4 one of the most revered transformations in all of Dragon Ball, but number 2, this is a brand new transformation that has Super Saiyan 4 transformation with God Ki on top of it. So a lot of the audience felt like maybe it should have came out on top against this transformation that we've seen get trumped in Dragon Ball Super by other transformations. So I definitely do think that he is justified in sort of stating the obvious that a lot of people are going to be disappointed. Personally, for me, I do not think that you should be disappointed because I don't think that GT Goku's body, I don't think his body can really contend with a full-grown Super Saiyan, God-leveled Goku that's mature, like an adult. There's a lot of times, like I stated in my last video, there was a lot of times in GT that he or somebody else pointed out that his power isn't as great as it used to be because he is in a childlike body. So no matter what, if it was Super Saiyan 4 just regular versus anybody, like even just Goku in, say, Super Saiyan God or whatever, it's still the same issue. You have to take this into account that the GT framework for Goku, him being a child, is a detriment to his fighting potential and his fighting prowess. And so when we focus on the end of chapter 3, you really got to ask yourself, do you really think that just with the stress of Super Saiyan 4, that transformation, going against God Ki, and then having God Ki himself and having that drain his stamina, do you think that GT Goku in a kid body would be able to go up against Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, who is essentially in a Super Saiyan God transformation? Personally, for me, I don't really think so. I think that no matter what, this kid form is going to be a hindrance to Goku, or GT Goku, no matter what. You would have to take away the kid form for him to be realized in his new transformation. And once that happened, if that happens, say somebody decides to run with this and create their own spin-off version of this, then I think that the Super Saiyan 4 God would be at its fullest, at its most potential, and I do think that it would be able to contend with Super Saiyan Rose fairly easily. And just before I leave you, one last thing. One of the main points that they wanted to cover here in this Dragon Ball fan manga is that the jump in power that seems so sudden between Goku Black meeting Goku for the first time, and then when they go to the future and he goes and has the Super Saiyan Rose transformation, that jump in power and time and lack of explanation was one of the main reasons that they decided to revolve this story around this scenario, this what if that maybe he got pulled into the GT timeline and was able to push his body even further with the help of GT Goku. So I thought that it was really cool that they had tried to answer this question from the onset instead of it being an afterthought. Either way, I love this Dragon Ball fan manga. As I stated before, this is definitely in the fan manga hall of fames, and I would say that young Gigi, he's got a lot of fan mangas in that hall. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section below if you have a better explanation as to why GT Goku with the Super Saiyan 4 God transformation should have been able to defeat Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. I would love to debate you guys in the comment section about this. This is all I got for you today. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Sanctuary.